Hello students, I am Dr. Shrikant Bause, Assistant Professor at Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha. Today we are going to study and discuss one of the most important terminology in the valuation of bond, that is bond pricing. In the bond pricing, the concept which we are going to study today are yield to maturity, time value of money, main characteristics of bond pricing, and the soft characteristics of bonds. The first most important terminology is yield to maturity. This is one of the most complicated concepts, but I will try to do it in a very simple way. So, what is yield to maturity? Whenever any bondholder buys a single bond or multiple bonds, he buys it in anticipation of the returns, that is yield. That what is yield to maturity? The yield which any bondholder will get after the maturity is called as the yield to maturity. It is nothing but the estimated annual rate of return. I am repeating again, estimated annual rate of return which bondholder will get after the maturity of the particular bond, if that bondholder holds that bond for complete maturity, till the maturity of that particular bond. Just for instance, take an example that a bondholder is buying a bond of 10,000 rupees with a maturity of 10 years. So, if a bondholder is estimating the annual rate of return of say 8% or 9%, if he holds that bond for complete 10 years till the maturity, the estimated rate of return of that bond will be termed as the yield to maturity. The most important thing here is that bondholder should hold it till the maturity. The next most important thing here is that the coupon payment or the interest which that bondholder is getting on a semi-annual basis or on annual basis should be reinvested there only at the same rate. So, that bondholder is holding his bond for complete 10 years, he is reinvesting his payments in the same bond, and remember that the yield to maturity is always inversely proportional to the bond prices. How? If the bond prices goes up, the yield to maturity will go down. In the same way, if the yield to maturity goes up, the bond prices will go down. Now, why this is happening? That if the bond prices are going up, the yield to maturity is going down. It is because issuer will always like to adjust his bonds with respect to the current interest rates in the market. The issuer will not like to go into any kind of losses. So, if the bond prices are going up, at that time yield to maturity will go down, and if the bond prices are going down, yield to maturity will go up. So it proves the inverse relationship between the yield to maturity and the bond prices. As I said earlier, the next concept is of time value of money. What is time value of money? Every person knows that money loses its value over the time. For example, the person is having 10 lakh rupees today and 10 lakh rupees after 10 years, it makes a lot of difference. So the value of 10 lakh rupees today is different, and the value of 10 lakh rupees after 10 years will be different, because after 10 years there will be different inflation rates. So this is called as the time value of money. Here bondholder always think of the time value of money, that how much return he is getting today and how much return he will get after the maturity of bond after say 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. So this is the concept of time value of money. which is also one of the most crucial concept in the pricing of bond. Now we will start with the main characteristics of bond pricing. Remember one thing, that if the coupon rates are higher, the prices of bond will also be higher. Now what is meant by the coupon rate? Coupon rates are nothing but the interest rate. If a bond holder is getting higher coupon rate, at that time the demand for that bond will be also higher, so the prices of bond will also go higher. So higher the coupon rate, higher the price of bond. The second characteristic is of higher par value is equal to higher price of bond. What is meant by par value? Par value is nothing but the original value of a bond, the value of a bond at the time of maturity. If the par value of a bond is higher, is increasing, at that time the price of bond will also increase as the demand will also increase. In the next thing, the higher periods of maturity, there will be higher price of bond. How? Because we have seen that almost 20 years ago, the rate of interest on FDs were somewhere around 14%. 15 years ago, the rate of interest came down to 10 to 12%. Now the rate of interest on FD are just 7 to 8%. So if the bond issuer is today committing that he will pay 9% rate of interest for say 20 years or 30 years, more people will buy that particular bond. So higher the periods of maturity, higher will be the price of bond. Last but not the least, this is most important thing, that if the yield to maturity is higher, at that time the prices of bond will be lower. As we have seen that there is an inverse relationship between the yield to maturity and the prices of bond. The next important thing which we are going to study today in this video itself is the soft characteristics of bond. Now the first soft characteristic of bond is credit worthiness of a firm. Suppose a firm is highly rated, the firm like Reliance Industries Limited or Bajaj Auto Limited or Bajaj Finance Limited are having the AAA triple rated bond. So these are highly rated bond. These enjoys the higher premium in the market. So their prices will also be always higher. Then the highly rated bonds and the invested grade bonds will be always having higher rates, because there will be a credit worthiness of a firm, there will be trust of bondholder on that particular firm. On the other hand, if the firm is not reputed, the bonds will be termed as junk bonds. Suppose XYZ company is unknown company, is small company and want to raise money from the bond market. If that company issues bonds, very few people will be ready to buy the bonds of that particular company because of the risk of default. So in the same way, what that company will do to lure the investor, that company will try to give higher rate of interest. So but there will be higher risk, high return, high risk. So there will be a risk of default. These kind of bonds will be termed as junk bonds. Then the next characteristic of bond here is the liquidity. If the bond is of reputed company, the bond is of big company, at that time there will be huge number of buyers and sellers in that particular bond. So higher the liquidity, higher the prices, because there will be efficient price discovery, there will be good liquidity into the bond. If the bond is illiquid, at that time the bondholder will always think that today I am buying that bond, but what if after 10 years there will be no buyer? At that time the bondholder will not buy the illiquid bond. So the demand for illiquid bonds will always be lower. So if the illiquid bond is there, the prices of that bond will be also lower. Then third most important thing is time to next payment. So here comes the concept of dirty pricing. As the time for coupon payment approaches near, the bondholder thinks that if we will buy the bond right now, in very short span of time, we will be earning good payment, that is coupon payment in the short span of time. So bond holder, bond buyer will jump on buying that particular bond. So there will be artificial rise in the demand, which leads to artificial rise in prices of that particular bond. But this is termed as the dirty pricing. So today in this video we have seen many important concepts. Just we will review yield to maturity, that is estimated annual rate of return by the bondholder if he holds the bond for complete maturity till the maturity of say 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, provided he reinvest his payment which he get semi-annually or annually. And it is inversely proportional to the bond prices. As the bond prices goes up, the yield to maturity will go down and vice versa. The next, time value of money, that money loses its value over the period of time. The value of money today will not be same after 10 years. This is the simple concept of time value of money. Then main characteristics of bonds. Here I would like to show you that in three cases, in first three cases there will be higher prices of bond, but only in the last case there will be lower price of bond. If coupon rate is high, if par value is high, if the periods of maturity are high, at that time there will be higher bond price, but only if the yield to maturity is high, at that time there will be lower price of bond, as it is inversely proportional. Then characteristics of bond which are soft. First, credit worthiness, reputed firm. Then highly rated bonds, that big companies, big bonds. Then junk bonds of small companies which are not reputed. Then high liquid stock, high price, illiquid stock, low price. And time to next payment. As the next payment approaches near, the bond buyer will jump on buying the bond and there will be dirty pricing, there will be artificial rise in prices of the bond. So we have covered these important terminologies, these important characteristics in this video. In the next video we are going to start with another topic. Till then, stay tuned to our GS College YouTube channel. Thank you.